How you doing? Mr. Sinister is guaranteed nerf with gameplay. Last video I made with Mr. Sinister, I just talked about why he's guaranteed nerf without gameplay. This time I'm going to show you some gameplay why he's going to get nerf. So I do believe why I think he's going to get nerf is because his signature ability is not working. I want to say disclaimer. First of all, these are all assumption with the exception of the regen buff Ponzi. And you will see for sure when it comes to his regen buff Ponzi, it's not working because no matter how many regen buff passives I have, it's gonna be the same all the time. When I have liquid courage on, basically the poison debuff, I'm gonna have 52, and I'm gonna point it out. I have 52 health ticking from what do you call that? From the willpower, and you'll see it in the gameplay. So this is actually without synergy, without boost, without any ramp up. Okay, this is pretty much like if you were playing Battlegrounds. I actually made a video above concept when it comes to Mr. Sinister, uh, uh, how he could be the best champion in MCOC. Basically, what I said about it is to keep it simple. I said just double the Ponzi. When it comes to signature ability, he would be the best buff in MCOC. And if you like Battlegrounds, that wouldn't like matter to you. But for me, I don't play Battlegrounds or Alliance War, so it does. I mean, that's why it matters to me a lot. But if that buff concept, because that buff concept has to be, it has to be basically winning fights. Uh, what I was thinking. And then I also made a broken buff concept where instead of double the Ponzi, when it comes to his signature ability, it would be triple the buff Ponzi. So basically that's the broken buff concept. I have it on my channel if you want to check it out, what I meant, how to buff him. But this is, I probably see without a doubt better than the best buff concept. Basically what I meant when I said best buff concept is double the Ponzi when it comes to his signature ability, and arguably even better than the broken buff concept where you basically triple his Ponzi when it comes to his signature ability. So let's just see the gameplay, okay? So this is not quite Battlegrounds because as you could see by the health pool, it's way larger, okay? I don't know exactly which one I would compare it to, maybe like EOP or something. You know, if you have a 6-star rank 5 ascended Mr. Sinister. So this is definitely would be larger than Battlegrounds health pool if you're comparing it from a 6-star rank 5 ascended. So the good thing about Mr. Sinister is he cannot reduce his regen from the poison anymore. Before the buff, if you get poison on you, that will reduce your regen. But in this case, for Mr. Sinister, any debuff that applies to him is just basically pre-willpower. You know, like when it comes to any damaging debuff or non-damaging debuff. So there you go. Also keep in mind this is a 6. I don't know if I said it already. That's a 6-star rank 3. Immortal Abomination using against a 3-star Mr. Sinister. Okay, it's just pretty crazy, dude. So you can see here, I have 4 regen passive buffs. Look at that. Did you see that? I'm gonna pause the video. 4 regen passive buff. Yet look at that. I have plus 27 from willpower. Okay, and you're gonna see that pretty much the same thing. I like 52 regen from willpower, as you can see. And then 27 without the liquid courage or the poison debuff on me. It's going to be the same thing, 52. As you can see, 52 regen passive, even though I have four regen passive buffs, okay? It's going to be the same the entire fight. So back then, when it comes to Mr. Sinister, what they improve on him is when it comes to his buff, and I think this is over already. I mean, 45 seconds for against a 6-star rank 3, dude. That's not bad. 3-star versus a 6-star rank 3, 45 seconds. Keep in mind, this is without synergy, without ramp up from his signature ability. Uh, it's crazy how fast he can beat opponent. Like like I said, the most important part. This is without any ramp up. Okay, without any ramp up from his signature ability. There's no synergy. This is just him. Okay. So let's look at the next one. As I mentioned, the best, I don't know if I mentioned it already. As you can see here, I'm still 52 when it comes to my regen. This time I don't have a regen passive. As you can see here, let me pause it. Shoot. Oh, no, it's, shoot, let's start over. No! Come on. As you can see here, I don't have a regen passive buff, but it's still 52. Same thing as last time. So I know for sure his regen buff potency is not working. Okay, so one of the best thing about Mr. Sinister is no matter how many poison debuffs is on you, his when it comes to Mr. Sinister's buff, they cannot reduce his regen ability. Back then, they could not before his buff, like you couldn't reverse his regen to below 0. It cannot be below 0. This time it cannot be reduced. So even in battlegrounds, like with despair, it cannot like reduce his regen ability, as you could see. And you'll see how many poisons I get on me, but I still have the same willpower on me. That's one of the best things about when it comes to his buff. Also, you every damaging debuff that's on me, if I throw the special one, it will turn into G-Gent, and you will see on the gameplay. Let's see. Okay, let's look at it. As you can see here, all the D-Gens, all the debuffs that was on me, I transfer it to Abomination. Okay. The best part about Mr. Sinister's buff is instead of like inflicting the debuff that was implied to you, in this case that was poison, it's not going to be poison anymore. It's going to be just degeneration. So in this case, when it comes to Abomination, he's immune to poison. So if those poison that he inflicted on me, when it comes to Abomination, that wouldn't turn into degen. It wouldn't be like back to him. So that's one of the best parts about his buff as well. So this is probably a nerf against robot, but that's pretty much, when you think about it, overall it's definitely better. The degen is definitely way better than having to inflict the debuff that they inflicted on you, because a lot of times when they inflict a debuff on you, the opponent is immune to that debuff. So it's really nice. And the reason why he's inflicting so much poison on me is because what do you call this? He's bleed on himself. So this is a 6-star rank 2 Abomination. So how long does it take? With a 3-star Mr. Sinister. 27 seconds, dude. Against the 6-star rank 2. That is just crazy, dude. That is just crazy. Okay. So what else? Yeah, so things about him as well. You don't need the Horseman ability for him to be 100% bleed resistant. So that's really good if you're playing like, you know, like quest that doesn't have synergies. You cannot bring synergies, as well as battleground. If you're running damage mastery, he's gonna be more damage mastery friendly. So something else I want to note. Let's stop. 26 seconds. Look at that. That is just crazy. Something else that I want to note is that he is more damage mastery friendly now than before the buff. I saw Legacy made a, what do you call that, tier list, and saying that Mr. Sinister's buff was like he's less damage mastery friendly. I'm like, what? You know, I just kind of like I just couldn't believe, man. I mean, this kid, he has no idea what he's talking about, dude. He's way more damage mastery friendly now before his buff. The reason why is he's 100% bleed resistant, meaning that he doesn't need Horseman ability, so he can heal from the bleed double edge in the beginning of the fight. Also, when he throws those, he can inflict uh, bleed on himself, which is only gonna give him willpower. Before the buff, he couldn't do that. The only way he can like regen from willpower if it was from liquid courage or bleed. Okay, but he wasn't even 100% bleed resistant without the horseman ability. So he's way more damage mastery friendly. You know, so Legacy said that he's not damage mastery friendly now compared to his pre-buff, but that's completely false. He's more damage mastery friendly than before. So let's go to the next one. So this is my highest ranked champion, a 6-star rank 5 Aegon. Okay, Ascended Aegon. Okay, 6-star rank 5 Ascended Aegon versus a 3-star. Okay, so this is pretty much definitely not equivalent to Battlegrounds. This is pretty much equivalent to like, what is that called? Sauce? I don't even know what it is. The one that's going on right now. I think right now it's like, who's that? Iron Fist or something on this. So this is no synergies, no boost. What else? As you can see here, I have a regen buff passive. It's not working. You know, it's the same thing the entire time. What was it? 52. Let's just shoot. Okay, let's just watch the gameplay first. So let's see how long this takes. It's almost over. Okay. So let's see. Look at that. 46 seconds, dude. This is a 3-star rank 4 versus a 6-star rank 5 Ascended. He has like 9 times the health as I do. And look at the 46 seconds. This is pretty much like equivalent to like a 6-star rank 5 Ascended Mr. Sinister versus the new quest right now, which is, I think it's Sauce, I believe it was. Right now it's Miss Iron Fist, you know, when you want to compare health wise. And he's can only get stronger, you know, if his signature ability is working. I mean, I want to talk briefly about it. So basically, when it comes to winning against Cosmic, if he can win 3 times against Cosmic, he basically doubles, actually more than doubles his base attack. If he wins 3 fights against Cosmic, and he can increase his special attack. If he wins 3 fights against Mutant at max sig, he can increase his special attack by 90%. Okay, and then he's a mutant, so he can gain another 100% special attack from Professor X. He can also become a horseman. He can gain 50% special attack bonus from being a horseman, and then you can have max recoil as well. And then you can also turn the random. He also gains 3 random passive buffs. Those could all be 3 cosmics, but that's unlikely. It could also be 3 mutants, which is also unlikely, but you can get up to 390 percent special attack bonus. That's almost like Power Shield. I want to emphasize it's not the same thing exactly as Power Shield, because in Power Shield his degen scales with Power Shield, so his degen is ridiculous in Power Shield. Like a special one, I would be not surprised doing 500,000 from one special one in Power Shield, okay, with a 6-star rank 5 Ascended. And that's probably with damage mastery. I wouldn't be surprised he would be able to do that without damage mastery. I also want to say this is the highest. Let's go back again. Let's go back from the beginning. What is going on? What the heck is going on? Okay. I want to say this is the highest rank that I ever beaten with a 3-star. Okay, a 6-star rank 5 Ascended. That's the highest rank I've ever beaten with a 3-star. And this is without synergies again, without any ramp up from his signature ability. So with his signature ability, he's only gonna get stronger. So he's gonna be such a beast for questing as well as incursion. Okay, before this, the highest I ever beaten was with 3-star Diablo, 3-star rank 4 Diablo versus a 6-star rank 4 Doom. So this is like 2 levels higher than that. Okay, this is a 3-star Mr. Sinister versus a 6-star rank 5 Ascended Aegon. Keep that in mind. So let's go to the last part, which is even more ridiculous. So I already have made a video on this when it comes to Mr. Sinister. It's in the channel, and I guess I deleted it. So I just tried just to make a new one when it comes to Mr. Sinister. Okay, this is just, I don't even know how could this be a question, but I think is the best counter to Bullseye. I don't even know how that's even a question. And the best thing about Mr. Sinister, he doesn't require a lot of skills. He does require some skills, but not like, not as like most champions nowadays. Most champions nowadays, they require a lot of skill. Not Mr. Sinister. A little bit of skill, but not that much. So this is, I feel like, more closer to Battlegrounds. This is a 3-star rank 4 Mr. Sinister versus a 4-star rank 5 Bullseye. Okay, and I decided to, just decided to do it over. As I already mentioned, I made a video, it's in the channel, where I did it for over 8 minutes just playing Bullseye. I think I soloed him like at least 10 times, maybe like 12 times or something like that. It's like an 8-minute video just, going up against a 4-star rank 5 Bullseye with 3-star Mr. Sinister. So I think not this fight, but the next fight. You're going to see how ridiculous it is and why I think he's going to get nerfed. Okay, not this fight. 26 seconds, which is not bad. Okay, and this is pretty much like what you would pretty much kind of see in Battlegrounds. If you're fighting against Bullseye with the Mr. Sinister, with a 6-star rank 5 Ascended Mr. Sinister. So you could kind of see this one is ridiculous. It's just so ridiculous. This is just so crazy, dude. It's so crazy. Look at that. 21 seconds, dude. And you know what's the crazy part about this? I finished with 67% health. What's more crazier about this is I took 11 hits. 11 hits. I took him down with 4 hits while I taken 11 hits, and I finished with 67% health. You think I was the 4-star rank 5 Mr. Sinister and I was up against a 3-star Bullseye based on the hits, but it's the opposite. I'm using a 3-star rank 4 Mr. Sinister versus a 4-star rank 5 Bullseye. Yet look at the hits. It took me 4 hits to take down Bullseye. Okay, and while taking 11 hits and finishing with 67% health. I mean, this is without synergies, without boost. Okay, I do have class advantage, to keep that in mind, but without any ramp up from his signature ability. Okay, I know for certain when it comes to his regen potency, as you could see from the gameplay, it does not work. I don't know about the other signature ability, but for sure when it comes to regen potency, it's not working. So I do think when they do fix him, if they fix his signature ability, he's a guaranteed nerf. So that's it. That's pretty much it when it comes to Mr. Sinister. Thank you.